Have you ever spent an entire weekend doing something you absolutely hated? I have taxes in 2023 where I spent 47 hours manually tracking crypto transactions in spreadsheets, and I still wasn't done. I remember thinking there has to be a better way, so I built one. Hey everyone, I'm Rotimi Akinrinde, blockchain analyst, Python developer, and someone who really hates manual spreadsheets. Today, I'll be showing you a wallet-centric financial statement, a full stack application I built from backend to front end to solve a problem that over 52 million people face every year. You're a crypto trader, you've got 800 transactions across the year, ranging from Ethereum transfers, DEX swaps, staking rewards, yield farming on different protocols. Now you need to track every single transaction, calculate the cost basis for each trade, classify what's income versus what's transfer, and also report it to IRS for tax purpose. Yes, exactly. That's a real problem. Now, let me show you the solution. Here's what I built a three-layer full stack production ready system built with fast API and Python deployed on Railway. This is where the magic happens. I connected three APIs, Etherscan API to grab your transaction history, Morales API to decode smart contract interactions, CoinGecko API to get historical prices for every token. And here is the cool part. I built specialized modules. Think of them as a digital accounting firm working 247. Module one, fetching and cleaning up your messy transaction data. Um, Other modules, building proper double entry ledger system, classifying everything into income, expense, transfer, and also calculating the cost basis using FIFO method. Tracking your gains, realized and unrealized profits. Lastly, module 10 and 11, generating your financial statement and tax reports. Uh, about the connection, the backend talks to the front end through REST APIs, where you submit your wallet, check the progress, get your data, and also download your report. The the front end, the front end, which is the fun part of the whole thing, was built with Next.js, TypeScript, deployed on Vercel. All you have to do is you can see it's clean, simple with no clutter. All you have to do is you just enter your wallet address and click on analyze. In under 5 minutes, you've got your financial dashboard. Your balance sheet, which shows you a summary of the tokens you're holding, what you own, what it's worth, and your net worth. So this is what the balance sheet does. It also shows you the token name, quantity, the cost basis, the current price of the token, uh, and also we have the financial statement. The financial statement which shows you the financial report of your wallet depending on the period you select. So you can decide to tweak the period and also generate and also filter um if you want it to be weekly, monthly, quarterly. Once you pick your preference, you click on generate and you have your financial statement for that period. You also have the cash flow statement, which shows where your money went and and all. And then you have the transaction log, which shows you a transaction history, your transaction history, every single transaction classified and accounted for. So you can also adjust and filter for a period you want to check out for and also apply the filter. So it makes it easy. Also, we have the transaction hash, the date of the transaction, whether it's an inbound or outbound transaction, the token name, amount, value of the amount of token, value of the transaction, and the gas fee paid, and also shows you the type of transaction. You can also export in to CSV format if you for further analysis. Also, you can also check further information about the transaction by clicking on the transaction, but then the hyperlink on the transaction hash. It gives you more information into the transaction where you can look it up and then check a little more to gather more information. And lastly, we have the tax report, which gives you an overview of your tax report. You have the tax report, which gives you an overview of your tax report. It shows you your short-term gains, your long-term gains, total gains, and also your Form 8949 sales and disposition of capital assets. So it also gives you that, and you can also filter for what year you want and also export the CSV. So, and what took me 47 hours in spreadsheets, this system does it in 5 minutes. That's back end to front end, and that's a real application. Now, let me be honest with you. A year ago, I couldn't have built this. I could analyze blockchain data. I could write Python scripts to pull transaction data. I could build complete application, backend, front end APIs, deployment, production infrastructure. I couldn't do, but I had no idea where to start. That's where analytics ages Python training changed everything. They didn't just teach me Python syntax, they taught me to think like a builder, how to structure complex projects. Those 11 modules I used in this project, that structured thinking, breaking big problems into solvable pieces, how to design APIs, creating endpoints that backend can actually use, REST APIs, real-time communication, how to deploy application, real web Vercel, making things production ready, and not just to code on my laptop, but make it a code that people can use. How to think like a developer and not someone who writes scripts, someone who builds a system that solves real life problem. Before the training, I would look at this project and think if that's possible. After the training, I said I can build that. And I did. Without analytics stages project, without analytics stages, this project wouldn't exist. The Python skills, the architecture principles, the confidence to go from ideation to production. That gave me the foundation to build from back end to front end. The Wallet-Centric Financial Statement, from a weekend of spreadsheet to a 5 minute automated solution, built from back end to front end using skills from analytics stages Python training. If you want to build real application, not just write code, but create systems that solve actual problems, that's what the training prepares you for. Thanks for watching. Now, go build something amazing. See you at the top.